call continues. We send it to John Schriffen.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome inside Bud Walton Arena here in Fayetteville, Arkansas, alongside my partner, Richard Hendricks. I'm John Schriffen. It was Arkansas forcing 4 early turnovers to get the lead. Missouri trying to climb back in this one with their bench. This is a monster. Missouri wearing the road black, Arkansas wearing the home white. And this is leading scorer for Missouri, Mark Mitchell. Gives it up to Cruz. He hit his first 3, but he has missed his last 2. John L. Davis has had a very strong start for Arkansas as he gets all the way to the rim and will get fouled. We take a look at what he did this season compared to last year. It's a
teams. Your comfort zone changes as well. And it's taken him a little bit of time to find his rhythm. But now,
if you haven't seen much of the Missouri Tigers, this is one of the best teams that nobody knows about in the country. 3 ball on the way. Trent Pierce short. Mitchell with the offensive board. And nothing but nylon for Caleb.
Expected to come in and win those games with their level of confidence. It comes from their head coach, Dennis Gates, where he makes sure that he has built a culture that gets this team to believe in themselves, and they're coming out and doing it again tonight.
Facial from Caleb Grill. Oh, my.
Unbelievable. Right now, Caleb Grill is in a zone. The rim, the goal looks like the ocean, and he cannot miss.
Adu gets to his left hand, puts it in, and a foul. That's away. Grill with the miss, and it's tipped out. Grill keeping it alive to Mitchell. Grill will hoist another one. And the board to Billy Richmond III. Here's the freshman trying to go coast to coast, and he finishes with the left.
And you can see the concerted.
Dangerous pass, but Arkansas does give over the timeline. Wagner with a full head of steam. Oh, rejected by the rim.
Good read there by DJ Wagner, just not able to finish.
Good strip there by Thero, gets it back for Arkansas. He gets the outlet pass, and he knows how to finish.
Wow. Getting out and running, and DJ Wagner is not able to get it done when he finished it at the top. But it's a dude, Thero says, hey, I got your back.
As he guard you, that is the matchup we have to take advantage of tonight.
Well, this is the mentality that the Razorbacks have been playing with. When they get the ball on the perimeter, they're pushing it and making sure they play until they're stopped. And that's a good stop right there.
What do you think of the pace of this game here, opening 10 minutes?
It's a good pace. And if I'm Arkansas,
Mitchell is fouled hard at the rim. Billy Richmond III thought he got a clean block, but they call the foul on him.
And it was a lot of ball as Billy. But the pace of this game is as hard as they can to the rim until they're stopped. And if they can play off the dribble drive, then it looks in a row that Arkansas has taken from three-point line when they haven't been stopped going to the basket. I would continue to drive it all the way to the basket until Missouri could stop it.
Outlet, Arkansas with numbers. Knox going up top, and he throws it down.
And there's the high.
Bates with the 3, and he beats the shot clock.
Stretch the court and get into ball screen actions really helps out the Razorbacks on the offensive end.
Warwick stops, deep 3, and he hits it with Davis in his face. Wasn't sure if that was a good one. Warwick sees Big Z and decides to pull this thing out. Now he's going at the 7'2" center. I don't know about that move. Perkins, mid-range, Missouri. Everything starting to work as the Tigers have opened up their largest lead of the game.
They have the pieces because of the way that they play connected. Their maturity and age should give them an advantage when you move forward. Experience in guard play is so important in the NCAA tournament, and this team has it.
Warwick with a nice head fake, stopping off 2 feet, and he gets the bucket. Big Z far away from the basket, looking for some help, and a reached-in foul called on Bates. That'll be his second personal. 14-2 for Missouri. What switched here so far in Fayetteville?
Well, a little bit of a diamond press to throw off the rhythm. They've trapped in the half court.
As Davis 3 off the mark, Big Z with the offensive board.
Blown coverage by Mizzou. Arkansas not able to make them pay.
Knox takes the bump, and they give him the basket plus the foul.
Get an opportunity to still go to the free throw line, but I don't.
Good D by John L. Davis.
Sticky defense by John L. Davis.
Up top, the reverse alley to Mark Mitchell. Okay, and then the steal. Oh, they tried to put Big Z on a poster.
Yes, he did. Wow.
It's Mizzou out hustling Arkansas right now. As
when they feel as they have the advantage to switch and contain their man on dribble penetration.
Cruz wide open, lets it fly. There's his second three of the night.
Really good inside out. They were successful early on where they were taking advantage of getting downhill with the dribble drive.
There goes Wagner off the bounce, says, "Get off me," as he finishes at the rim.
Beautiful execution.
You know what's interesting? The pick and roll, Missouri has had no problem going right at Big Z. Here's Cruz off the bounce, and there's his first two of the game with 8 points. Instead of taking a flight, they bust here 6 hours. He told his guys, he said, "You know how you would feel being on a bus? Talk about your neck would hurt, your back would hurt." He said that's how they feel coming into tonight. Only problem with that, it's only 4.5 hours, not a 6-hour bus ride.
Yeah, but it sounded good when you have to motivate your team, and you understand they haven't been able to hit the shots from the outside, but they have to continue to try to put pressure.
Do Thero as he misses his first from the line, and now goes 1 of 2 from
The graduate players, the senior leadership, they understand how to weather the storm. Marquez Ward does a really good job there of being patient, taking the shots that he can make.
Little hesitation to the pull-up J for John L.
Critical in this game. You want to see if you can get something going and put together a string of stops going into the break.
Davis and Knox lead the way in scoring with 9 points for Arkansas in this first half. Inside, Ivisic with the finish.
And that's a really good action right there. Ivisic gets prime position on that duck in, has the size advantage, and all he has to do is turn right over that shoulder for the easy layup.
Grill off the bounce, and he finishes through the contact. Caleb Grill in this first half leads the way with 13.
That was a tough finish. Extended the ball out, avoided the shot blocker, and somehow, some way, caught the glass and rattled home.
Davis lost it, and Ivisic gets it back. Look out!
That's a huge momentum play right there for Arkansas to get that steal.
And on the other end, Jacob Cruz.
The turnovers have led to the easy looks in these winding moments here in the first half.
Splitting the D is Thero. Wagner, strong move, up and under in the finish. Shot clock turned off. 13 seconds to play in this first half.
Wagner getting momentum on the move for that physical layup.
Crowd rising to their feet here at Bud Walton Arena for the final seconds of the first. 2 seconds. Warwick, the shot, and it goes! Oh, he looks at us. He looks at the crowd. No fear out of the grad student from Lexington, Kentucky. Razorbacks to start the second half.
Well, if I'm Arkansas, this is not a team that's a really good shooting team, but they can get downhill and play physical with the best of them. And
here's Wagner. He said, "Richard Hendricks, take that."
Well, hey, you got to hit some, but you want to still continue to be aggressive when they're coming out in transition. In the first half, they had 26 points in the paint, and 14 of these points were fast break points. They also got to the free throw line shooting 10 for 13. So that type of physical, aggressive play was able to get a piece of Ivisic's arms, drawing that foul. And that's one of your Big Z. That was great fundamentals. It was the proper hand and technique as he went back door, had his head on a swivel, and deflected that pass.
Here's Thero keeping his dribble alive. Just shrugs off the D. Bucket plus.
Sleep.
On the rebound, Mitchell slipping free underneath and throws it down as Ivisic doesn't even get off the ground.
Well, that's a
Wagner working against Mitchell. Left hand. And he is bumped and will get a trip to the free throw line. Tuesday night on
Continuing the momentum that they have
any wide
in SEC play. It's going to be very important for them to see if they can get a signature win down the stretch in conference play to get back in the field of 68.
There's a turnover. Thero. The hoop and the horn.
Getting out in the passing lanes with the pressure. Comes up with the steal and another basket in the paint at the rim. Thero with the strong finish. Situation right there if you're Arkansas after a missed free throw. Cannot allow the counterattack to take place so quickly.
And off the inbound, it's Tony Perkins with the... And for Pierce, that'll be his third personal. Open. Davis, knocked down.
That's a
mark. What a board by Richmond. This place is ready to erupt. Davis had it pinned, but he's fouled. Name and showed him on the screen. This place just absolutely erupted.
And an absolute for in dominating their league. The fans love to see those alum back in the building. He's indecisive to make a play.
Pierce gets all the way to the rim with the two-hand flush.
Strong drive.
And off the inbound, here's a steal. Robinson 1-on-2, and he'll be fouled by Knox, who challenged him at the rim.
Anthony Robinson. Really elite basketball team is trending in the right direction.
Ty Jerome, the former Virginia star, making a name for himself with Cleveland this season. And are they going to call a lane violation? Robinson. And Knox leans into one with two on him, and he hits the three. What a shot for the freshman Knox.
He stayed in his shot and was able to stroke that one. Huge shot.
How about this atmosphere in Fayetteville, Arkansas? % free throw shooter to shoot two.
How to take advantage of the mismatches. He has the versatility.
Back in December, it was Missouri at home storming the court after upsetting then #1 the Kansas Jayhawks. And on Wednesday, Dennis Gates told his students, we don't want to see that again. That was the message to the students Wednesday. Last 4 teams in the tournament, according to ESPN's Joe Lunardi. Here goes Wagner. Gets all the way to the bucket. He is so smooth with the ball in his hands. Board. Pierce now challenging Bid Z right at his chest, missing, but Shaw following through. Oh my!
Goodness gracious. Aiden Shaw, a pogo stick 4-man, catches it off the rim and throws it down.
Nice job, Arkansas breaking the press, and Big Z with a slam at the other end. Here's Grill, challenged by Knox. And a big board for Thero.
And that's a tough shot for Caleb Grill. Now, he can shoot lights out, shoot with the best of them.
Thero, and he is fouled.
Dude, Thero.
He had a strong game Wednesday in that loss at...
But his bread and butter is getting downhill, using his body, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line. Arkansas is just running through screens with their physicality.
Shot clock winding down. It's at 4. Coming to a stop is Tony Perkins.
That's just the patience, poise, understanding the graduate Tony Perkins, getting all the way to the paint, coming to a jump stop, using the pump fake, and getting it up on the glass.
Thero, cross court. Big Z knocks down the three.
Now, this is a big moment in the game right here for your Arkansas. You've got the lead. The crowd is in the building, up by 4 points. Getting something going here will be huge for your momentum.
Here's Davis! John L. Davis on cue as Arkansas has opened up the largest lead tonight.
Great ball rotation by Arkansas, sharing it, moving it around, and finding the shooter. Davis with his feet set.
Mitchell with a body blow coming back for Missouri.
A response bucket by Mark Mitchell. Put his head down, strong with the left hand, gets all the way right by the rim and finishes.
A rim run by Thero!
Forces the defense to have to respect him. 36 points at the paint.
Foul no good by Richmond. Gets it back, stays with it, and puts it in.
38 points in the paint. He's had a huge impact on this game in so many ways. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Really good defense.
Knox the strong drive, and the runner goes. He now has 14 for Arkansas.
He is a load to stop when he comes off those curls, getting ahead of steam, going to the basket. Carter Knox, the strong finish. Some attention.
Big free throws from Mitchell as he knocks. And a steal from Robinson. Here's Grill, open three. He has been ice cold, has not scored in the second. It's Bates' turn. He knows what to do with it.
Can't count.
Left hamstring area for Adu Thero on the ground near the Arkansas bench. Adu, and he'll be fouled going up with it.
Well, this is huge, and not only for his impact that he has on the court, but just for morale's sake.
Robinson shielding off Wagner. Grill with a hand in his face. And the offensive putback is there for Missouri.
The Grill has continued.
And on the offensive glass, Wagner's runner. And it's tracked down by Davis. And a reach-in foul is called. How about this game for John L. Davis? Leading the way for Arkansas with 17 points. But he's done so many other little things to keep them in this. You know, when we do games, we don't root for anybody, but we certainly get drawn.
1990 Final Four team that was 1990 Final Four team that was getting acknowledged at halftime. Here taking on the action of two of his former clubs.
Arkansas football head coach, 3-time SEC Coach of the Year. His brother, David Nutt, is on the staff of Missouri, the assistant to the head coach and a senior advisor.
He had some good teams back in his day here at Arkansas. Talking about getting downhill, those Darren McFadden teams, something to watch back in the day. Things going in the second half, but now you have the comfort of knowing that you're in the double.
Mitchell double team, gives it up. Perkins, he's trapped. Now Pierce, after he ran the baseline, knocks down the rainbow three.
That was tough. Drove baseline, pitched it, stayed with it, and knocked down a huge shot to keep Missouri at bay.
Good D by Robinson, standing up. And he draws the charge on Richmond.
And that's excellent defensive work.
Under 3 minutes to play in this second half. Warwick gets the blow by, but couldn't finish.
Got to use your left hand on that one. Had an opportunity on the near side, reversed it.
Brazil! Nobody found him running down the floor. And there's the steal from Wagner.
Wagner has been magnificent on the defensive end all night long. Ball pressure in the passing lane, and an excellent display of fundamentals on the defensive end.
Through the contact, and Wagner is fouled.
To the free throw line.
For more, this team is just 3-4 this season. Already given up 84 to Arkansas, now 85.
Well, this is a game that was a little bit uncharacteristic for what Missouri has been doing. This is a team that's put a lot more emphasis on getting to the free throw line and drawing fouls. This game, they've been outpaced in that level. Arkansas, wow.
Mitchell, a man slam plus the foul on Mitchell, the team's leading scorer, now with 17 points to lead the way for the Tigers.
Still a lot of time in this game.
Arkansas's got to get it in. Under 2 minutes to play in regulation. Wagner splitting the D, and the foul called on Bates. Team to start this season. So much talent on this roster.
On one-year deals, you have a completely new roster from year to year, and that takes time for young players to understand their position on teams, to gel quickly, and to be productive early on in the season. But you give them time, a talented team, they can start to show their class, and Arkansas is starting to do so.
Warwick stops on a dime and hits the three. Big shot for Missouri, and a timeout.
Rest of the league that you can get it done in pressure-packed situations.
In scramble mode, Missouri getting a piece of it, but Knox getting across the timeline. Davis and Wagner have been so steady with the ball down the stretch.
And so important on this possession as Missouri looks like they're going to play this one out. Arkansas's got to get into their offense.
Wagner with a defender on his hip, and Big Z puts it in.
Offensive rebounding. Ivisic active at 7'2".
Three short. Grill tracks it down. Robinson puts it up, off the mark, another offensive rebound. This time it's Warwick, and his three falls. It is not over yet with 40 seconds.
Now you have to know who are the players to foul if you are Missouri. Confuse Missouri.
Inbound is Ivisic, and almost a steal as Bates got his hand on it but couldn't just grab it. You were wondering about the weakest free throw shooter on the floor for Arkansas. That's Brazil at 53%.
Well, you want to try to funnel the ball to him. And what you want to do in these situations is give it a tick before you get into foul mode to see if you can get a steal. Force the ball to the weak. There it is.
There's the steal for Missouri. Here's Grill for three. Has not hit a shot in the second half as he commits the foul on Wagner. That has been the difference here for Missouri.
Missouri got
second. Wagner 1 of 2 from the line. It's a 6-point lead for Arkansas. Here goes Robinson, runs over the defender, and a block is called on Davis.
And force Robinson back towards the interior of the court.
1 of 2 from the line. The lead is down to 5.
Missouri's been able to create some turnovers.
And Wagner forced to use a timeout. Arkansas, one of them. Big Z goes down and a whistle. And Dennis Gates is looking at the official.
Takes a dive, gets the foul call, goes to the free throw line, strokes 2 of them.
Missouri needs a quick one, under 20 seconds now. Warwick, a contested 3, back iron, and 80 with the board. That will do it. Arkansas dribbling this one out in a must-win situation. The Razorbacks get it done at home, 92-85, beating the 15th ranked team in the country, Missouri Tigers.
Well, the Arkansas was in a position where they had to fight their way into the NCAA tournament. They've done their part tonight against Mizzou.